Eknath Shinde has gone to Devendra Fadnavis' residence, and both of them will make their way then to the Raj Bhavan to meet the Governor of Mumbai, Mr. Koshyari. Now, Devendra Fadnavis, this has been established, will take oath tomorrow as Chief Minister of Maharashtra. The third time over. The second time was a brief interlude, and then his deputy would be the man that you see on your television screens. Well, he is being mobbed by his supporters, waving the victory sign, and you can see flags of the Shiv Sena cheering him on. Now, most of the people that you see come from Kalyan, they come from Thane, the area of the stronghold of Eknath Shinde. He's waving to the crowds, telling them to move on, getting outside his car. Well, he clearly will be staking claim to be the next chief of the Shiv Sena under Eknath Shinde. Lots of possibilities, probabilities that will play out in Maharashtra politics, but Eknath Shinde right now on his way to Devendra Fadnavis' residence. From there, both of them will be going to the governor to stake claim. The oath taking will be tomorrow. Devendra Fadnavis would be taking oath as the chief minister, followed by Eknath Shinde as his deputy. Well, he's stopped en route by members of the Shiv Sena, people waving out to him, his supporters. Many of them have come from Kalyan, from Thane. I want to cut across immediately to my colleague Polumi, who's joining us. Polumi, well, Eknath Shinde, especially where his supporters are concerned, and as what Vidya is telling us, most of the people lining up to wave out to Eknath Shinde come from Thane, come from Kalyan, waving out to him in terms of support. Has he reached Devendra Fadnavis' residence? Can you take it from here?
Preeti, his arrival is in fact awaited right now. As you can see, Ajay, my camera person, will show you the pictures that we're getting to you from opposite the gate, which of course opens into Devendra Fadnavis' Sagar bungalow here in Mumbai. The security is obviously, very cautious of the vehicle movement already over here, checking every vehicle and asking them to go through really fast because they want to clear the way for the arrival of Eknath Shinde. So very shortly, Eknath Shinde will be arriving over here at Devendra Fadnavis' residence. Devendra Fadnavis has in fact been in a meeting with the core group of the BJP since earlier this morning. That meeting in fact started at 11 a.m. In fact was attended by BJP's state in charge for Maharashtra, C.T. Ravi, and top leaders who are of course some of the senior leaders of BJP Maharashtra, including Girish Mahajan, including Chandrakant Patil, who is the state president of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Nitesh Rane, Mangal Prabhat Lodha as well. But then, of course, Mangal Prabhat Lodha, in fact, interestingly, left Devendra Fadnavis' residence in order to welcome Eknath Shinde. So he was received at the airport, at the the terminal of the airport where his chartered flight landed. He was received by Mangal Prabhat Lodha. So we're of course expecting any moment now. Preeti, we'll stay with these pictures because given the kind of sort of alacrity that they're showing in the action right now, it seems that that vehicle is somewhere close right now. Eknath Shinde is in fact arriving. You can see that pilot vehicle coming in at the moment. These are the pilot vehicles that are of course preceding the arrival of Mr. Eknath Shinde over here at Devendra Fadnavis' residence in Mumbai. And in just moments from now, we're expecting Eknath Shinde to drive into Devendra Fadnavis' residence as we speak, and that will possibly be the first public meeting, if you may, between Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde. We had reported earlier that they'd had a late night meeting in Vadodara just a couple of days ago in order to finalize this deal. They were in fact meeting over there after Eknath Shinde had reached Vadodara from Guwahati in the middle of the night. He had in fact driven out to the airport in Guwahati and then taken a charter to Vadodara. Similarly, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis at that point of time had in fact taken off from Mumbai, landed in Indore, and then from Indore flown to Vadodara for this meeting, possibly trying to not tip off Maharashtra intelligence at that point of time as to where he was headed. and who he was likely to meet. And then, of course, we got that confirmation that he had a secret meeting with Eknath Shinde in a prominent and a posh hotel in Vadodara. Now, of course, very publicly, after the fall of the Mahavikas Aghadi government, Eknath Shinde is slated to drive in to Devendra Fadnavis' residence right now. And because the gates are open, we can look in and we can see, in fact, that there are a lot of supporters of the Bharatiya Janata Party who, of course, have been flocking Mr. Fadnavis' residences this morning. They are, in fact, standing outside his office as we speak right now, awaiting the arrival of Eknath Shinde so that they can, of course, take pictures of that moment. Officially and very publicly enters Devendra Fadnavis' residence. Preeti, those pictures that we are getting to you live right now on India Today, exclusive images, in fact, of Eknath Shinde driving into, Ajay, you can, of course, take those pictures. Eknath Shinde driving into the residence of Devendra Fadnavis.
Please follow me. Of course, a fair amount of commotion that is taking place. Yes, follow me. Go ahead.
Residence of Devendra Fadnavis. Yes, pictures we are bringing to you right now. As you can see, those gates open up for that vehicle to enter right now. Eknath Shinde entering the residence of Devendra Fadnavis, the first official meeting of the two leaders. As it happens, the police obviously trying to, Ajay, come with me, stay with me. The police obviously trying to, of course, keep the reporters at bay at the moment. But Eknath Shinde has just entered the residence of Devendra Fadnavis. It is expected to be the first official meeting between the two leaders. And these are exclusive images that we're bringing you. Just look at the commotion over here. Just look at the absolute state of chaos over here. You can see there are supporters. There are supporters over here as well. If I can take you along. Complete commotion. The security trying to. This is a very important arterial road in Mumbai's Malabar Hill. And as you can see, it's been completely choked right now.
Follow me. We can see there's a lot of commotion, chaos, understandably. And all of that which is adding to it is the torrential rain. You know, it's all happening when Mumbai is practically flooded today. All right, let's dip into Kamlesh Sutar, my colleague, also reporting from the same location. We're going to get you various vantage positions and get you the ringside view as things unfold, escalate, politically speaking. Let's try and dip into what Kamlesh is saying.
गतिविधियां तेज होती गई। पहली बार अब ये दोनों नेता मिल रहे हैं, दोनों मिलकर साथ में सत्ता स्थापना का दावा करेंगे। और ये बताया जा रहा है हमें आशुतोष कि थोड़ी देर में अभी यहां से ये दोनों नेता राजभवन जाएंगे और सत्ता स्थापना का दावा करेंगे। एक पत्र दिया जाएगा समर्थन का, जो एकनाथ शिंदे गोवा से साथ में लेकर आए। ये विधायक दल की आधिकारिक पार्टी है और विधायक दल के नेता के तौर पर ये समर्थन का पत्र अब सौंपा जाएगा राज्यपाल को, और राज्यपाल उन्हें दोनों को सत्ता स्थापना के लिए बुलाए जाएंगे। और शायद हो सकता है आज ही शायद ये दोनों नेताओं को राज्यपाल आमंत्रण दे सत्ता स्थापना का। ये तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। पहली बार दोनों नेताओं के बीच में देवेंद्र फडणवीस और